Welcome to another video. I am feeling a little bit under the weather right now, so I'm not streaming right now. There is no chat on the screen. This is just an offline session, and I figured it's been a while since I've actually done a Quinn deck, so I'm finally bringing you one. Turns out that I was just checking the meta stats, and this deck just blew me away. It turns out this is the 5th highest win rate deck in the game right now. I'm quickly gonna pull it up. We can see at least Jace with the highest win rate. We have Nar Timo Tristana, Nora Senevegar, Kayle Leona, and then we have Gwen and Quinn. So I have some pretty high hopes for this deck. I really don't play a lot of Hallowed decks, but I'm gonna imagine that a lot of the strength comes from just the very powerful package that Gwen and the Hallowed cards bring. And there is the crazy interaction. When you have the Opulent Foyer on the board, you scout attack, you get even more of those little ghastly bands. So that's really where 90% of the power from this deck comes from, really. It's green Quinn, if you will. We've moved on from red Gwen to green Quinn. So we're just gonna attack here because we want to play the Opulent Foyer on defense. I honestly have no idea what the hell we're playing against, but it looks to be some kind of control. Because our board is just gone. But that's fine. There's no Ezreal, there's no Seraphine, so you know we'll just accept this. So yeah, a little bit of an update, I guess, on what's going on. I've not really felt great. I've just been a little sick, I guess, for the past days. So I've not been streaming a lot. I've just been focusing on getting better because in 2 days, when this video uploads, we should be getting new variety cards. I'm expecting this to be around 10 cards. They will be revealed on, just quickly, it should be on Tuesday. We should get the patch note at around 7. So Tuesday at 7 PM, I'm gonna be streaming. I'm gonna go over them and
nothing to fear.
gonna theory craft some decks, and then Wednesday I'm gonna be streaming as well. Extra long stream to try out some of the new cards. No idea what to expect because they've never done anything like this variety stuff before. We've had some patches in the past where we got like reputation support. It was like Might of the Vanguard or something. No, that was the elite support. The reputation support was the 6-mana card that summons 2 of the 5/1 challengers that can't block, which surprisingly sees no play. I actually thought it was going to be pretty strong at the time. But this is going to be a patch with minor balance updates, and I'm going to assume between 8 and 10 new cards for existing archetypes. A month later, we're going to get a new expansion with new champions and the big one, rotation. And speaking of rotation, another update, I am working on a beginner guide, but because we're getting rotation and I have a big segment on helping new players find decks that they should start upgrading when they first start playing the game. There's a lot of generally good cards, right? If you like playing Noxus and you like playing the more controlling Noxus decks, you can craft Ravenous Flock, and you know they'll just be playable in 20 different decks, right? Everything uses Flock. But what if Flock gets rotated? Then you know that's a little bit scuffed. So I'm not entirely sure how to approach it, but the beginner's guide will most likely come out after rotation because of that. I guess we'll just pass. That was a bit of an awkward turn. We didn't have much going on. But then again, also I just have no idea what opponent is playing. So we'll see what happens. I would really like to get like a Quinn pop off here. Obviously, let's be honest, Quinn is just here so we get the Valor, and with the Opulent Foyer, it's gonna be insanely strong. I've also been playing a little bit of just offline single player games on the side, which is something I have not done in years, and I'm just enjoying it, right? Usually I spend my afternoons editing. I work on shorts, I work on these scripted videos, but there's no real reason to do a scripted video right now because we're waiting for updates. The last actual big update was when Aatrox came out, and that was the start of December. Yeah, just crazy when you think about it. So yeah, right now I was planning on doing a scripted video on why Freljord has always been bad, and I'm still planning on doing that at some point. But yeah, not yet. It doesn't feel like the timing is right. We're just waiting for all the big stuff to happen first. All the big hype moments. Alright, let's just take that. That's kind of nasty, honestly. We have 2 Hallowed. We probably have to hate spike one of these on here, so Gwen doesn't die, and then we can just get lethal next turn. Oh, interesting. Opponent could honestly just block the Gwen, no? So this sets up a perfect open attack lethal. 6-5, yeah, this should be fine. So, the offline games that I've been playing, the single-player games, I have been playing the Metroid Prime Remastered, which I love. It's one of the biggest games from my childhood. Also, that's a little level up. I haven't seen this one at all, really. For some reason, people just play Gwen without the skin. I bought the new Dead Space, which is a game I've always wanted to play, but I've just been, you know, too scared to actually do it. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, as a kid, I was too scared to play it. However, I watched a walkthrough, so it felt like I wasn't alone. I remember the name. It was the Rad Brad, I'm pretty sure. I watched all this Dead Space walkthroughs. I was a huge fan. I love that stuff. But now I can finally, now I'm a little older, I can finally play it myself without, you know, having to change pants every 5 minutes. I did get jump scared a couple of times already. And I've also been meaning to play Octopath Traveler 2 because I loved the first one. That came out like a few days ago, so I will probably pick that up. And if anyone's interested, of course, let you guys know what I think. So yeah, that's been my life, really. Instead of editing non-stop, I've just been enjoying games a little bit because it's been a while. But I'm expecting that to change a little more once rotation happens and I have a lot more stuff to work with. I know I'm still not LPP, but I have some people that I talk to from Riot that keep me in the loop. So if I ever need anything, then Riot's always got my back, which is a pretty great feeling. It's not LPP, but it technically is LPP. I get invited to stuff. They ask me for my advice. They've even, you know, asked me if they could help in any way with the beginner guide, which I gladly accepted as well. They retweeted my tweet that I made about the beginner's guide. The official Play Runeterra account retweeted it, which is crazy. They're not following me yet though, so if they're watching, please. I gotta complete my collection of follows on Twitter.
We're safe.
GG.
For now.
So yeah, I'm not really talking about the game. I'm just talking about what's happening in life, which, you know, this is a deck that's probably gonna make a bigger appearance in the meta at some point, especially because it's like a few days before the variety set. So if this deck would need to get nerfed, well, actually, Riot has announced that they will be nerfing Hallowed. Because if rotation does happen, then Gwen's pack is gonna take that over entirely. Could you imagine, like, rotation happens, all the powerful cards leave the format, and Gwen just stays as he is? It would just be like, okay, we're gonna take Gwen, we're gonna take some of the Hallowed cards, like, literally what we're doing right now. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the deck list. It's just gonna be, okay, we're gonna play Gwen, we're gonna play the Boisterous Host, the Phantom Butler, the Redeemed Prodigy, and maybe the Eternal Dancers, and of course the Opulent Foyer, and call it a deck. That's literally all you need. It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
The party never ends, nor its spills.
This is a bit of a risky play because this sets them up for a Maker Rain, and I honestly think I should have passed here. It could even be a parlay, right? If you can make Plunder miss their proc, then you always take it. So this was a misplay, I would say. That was not correct. When Plunder offers a pass, you take it. If I was paying a little more attention, maybe. Yeah, so this is a play that they would not have done. I would have skipped 4 damage and them advancing their champion, I guess. So we're gonna pass here. We'll see what they do first. That's fine. Hopefully they don't open attack. Great. They do open attack. That makes this a little bit worse. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty strong. That's just 5 damage.
Time to get rich.
Very strong start from opponent here, and we're pretty much looking at a hand with nothing in it.
My selection speaks for itself.
So we'll do that. We'll draw some cards. Hopefully we can find like a Gwen. Even a Quinn would be okay. Yeah, okay, there's Gwen. So we can play the Blinding Assault here. And then we can also play Gwen. That should be good because Attacking with Valor next turn gives us an extra 2-1 to apply a ton of pressure. We're a little bit low, but well, Gwen is pretty powerful, so... Yeah, we'll just get that. And then we get another one. Strongest card they could have here is probably Spirits Unleashed. But I'm not sure. Do we have to do something about that if they Spirits Unleashed? Because if they do, we could just play Boisterous Host into Gwen. And we're gonna have like 1,000,000 stacks on Hallowed because of it. What do you think? What other games have I been playing? Been playing a little Marvel Snap on the side, but man, I just find that game very depressing. It feels like I've been playing the same deck for like a year, honestly.
Nothing to fear.
Well, we will definitely have to play a Boisterous Host afterwards, so we don't die to their open attack. Gwen goes to 7. This healing is such nonsense. I mean, I don't have that many mastery points on Gwen, so I'm mostly the one playing against Gwen. And the fact this drains is so ridiculous.
Why are you here?
Oh, that's great. Wait, why wouldn't they block the
One could use a
3
trim.
3s? I'm gonna assume
Can't do this. Why are you here?
our opponent drew a Make It Rain from Zap, so they want us to block this with Gwen so they can Make It Rain. They might try to set up for a big blowout, but we have Rainier Resolve. This is a very strange block. Like that's the only thing that would make sense to me. So we're gonna play this. We're gonna pray it's not Parlay, which, you know, it could be.
There she is, our guest of honor.
I've never been the guest of honor anywhere before.
The thing with Parlay is that they've already damaged our Nexus. Oh, Quinn is a pretty good draw here, actually. I'm worried about Sejuani.
Carved from the savage cold.
I was right to be afraid. So, Gwen dies no matter what. So we'll just have to do, we'll have to take it home next turn. We're not... Are we playing this? Yeah, I think we're playing this, actually.
Born for conquest.
We're gonna have
Don't need riches.
4...
You're easy to track.
It's gotta be like this, right? Blocking this would be bad. Just really worried about Sejuani leveling. If they have double Warning Shot, then that's a hand we cannot beat. Oh. I mean, okay, it doesn't kill the Quinn, but that's pretty good. A good steal. Especially since it costs 1 mana.
To the Midnight Rebel.
Okay. So, actually, I just realized this was a misplay because now we're gonna burn one of these, right? Yeah. Oh wow. Wait, that's something you have to be aware of too. We're gonna burn one of these. Oh, I completely missed that. Huh. Yeah, see, it burns. That's interesting. Okay, that's really good to know. That's very interesting. So having double opulent, and having a Quinn will always burn your units. Yeah, that's an easy choice. What sucks here is that it hit the Nexus. So if they have a Warning Shot, we're screwed. Oh yeah, okay, we lose. Right? Game over?
Fight for your lives.
I think that was a good hit there. Okay, we still have Quinn alive, so we can use this to kill the Sejuani. It'll just depend, like, if they have Spirits Unleashed now, it's just disaster. If they can deal with this, it's so bad.
I am reborn of salt and brine.
Just think about this.
Neither the flames nor the depths could claim me, Captain.
We do have mana to rally, but I don't think that matters a lot. What's we kind of have to kill the Gangplank here, right? That's the scariest one. I should have taken the kill on the Sejuani instead of using the Rainier Resolve. With the way they played it, I didn't expect them to have the double Warning Shot because it...
Coward!
I mean, I guess it was correct to do it like that, huh? Rallying does nothing here, right? Can't level Quinn. Well, there's Gwen. Gwen would have been sick too. Maybe we're not dead. Probably dead though, because this will deal at least 5 overwhelm. Sorry, 1 HP. Oh yeah, we're dead. Yeah.
For me, the spirit dance.
Okay, so we have to play Gwen, but I think there's nothing to really do to stay alive here.
If only she could see me.
Right? Yeah, we're dead.
Stand.
All right,
and
GG.
Fight.
Definitely just misplay by not taking that pass earlier. So the double champion hand from opponent and Sejuani play on the Gwen was just GG.
I owe it to everyone to keep trying.
Lurk. Yeah, I definitely think I misplayed that last game a couple of times. Lot to learn. What really surprises me is how bad the Masha actually is right now. They have almost no playable decks, really. Could you imagine if they had the attack token on 1 and we would just kill them with this? So you always use this because it's Lurk and their attack grows so high that you sometimes just don't find a use for this. Okay. It would have been better if they played like the 1-2 and then we used Quietus on this and then we used Valfeast on the other one. It's just, yeah, there's no... Oh, okay, they had that hand.
Please,
So that's exactly
make yourself right
what I was, you know,
alone.
gonna be unable to deal with no matter what. The triple 1-drop. We need the Opulent Foyer
Allow me.
to really be able to beat this kind of stuff. Whoa. Scrying Sands in Lurk? Okay. I guess. Weird. What? And it's a Rek'Sai? Whoa. Alright. Well, that was pretty good for opponent there. That might honestly already just decide the game right there. Huh. Triple 1-drop, Scrying Sands into a predicted Rek'Sai. Yeah, we have to just block this one. Do this, but we can't beat the Rek'Sai, right? Rek'Sai is already at 7. Huh. Okay.
Nothing gets between me and my mark.
Waiting for the pike, I guess. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh. Gotta be honest, after playing as Plunder as well, I don't know. I might not be doing this deck any justice because, man. I'm not contributing to that 5th highest win rate in the game, for sure. Okay, so that's the Rek'Sai. I'm assuming. Does that kill us?
You're easy to track.
Ugh. Okay, so we need this, and we need Gwen. Oh, we're actually dead to the rally card, huh? I mean, it's not like we can do anything about it. I guess technically it would have been more correct to open with the Gwen, because then the drain from Gwen could have kept us alive, right?
Chance for me to leave my mark.
Okay, well, that's great. Very good.
What a joy!
That's actually really good. Oh. So we can rally here and use the scout attack. plus the regular attack. But something happening? Are there shenanigans here? So we know that one of these is a Rek'Sai. So let's see. We need to get our Hallowed count higher. Right now it's at 2. And we need one more. It's very important we get one more. So let's just try to freak him out or something. This is a lot of damage. The thing is, if we have one more Hallowed, then we could use Cataclysm to challenge the Rek'Sai with Gwen. It's 4. This is actually really close to lethal. See? It is lethal. Oh. Well, some problems just solve themselves, I guess. Snip, snip. Alright, GG. Yeah, opponent really had to play Rek'Sai there to survive, but if they did that, then they probably wouldn't win. Hallowed's pretty good. We're against Mona Shurima now. That is usually not a very tough matchup if they're not running Xerath Azir, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, we'll drop these two. This is just a good curve. All right. That's Gwen. Gwen just kind of wins this matchup, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's also pretty great when you're on odds and you get the opulent foyer. Also, I know I'm pronouncing it right. I just, I cannot do French. It would just be cringe, honestly.
Do not see what is, see what
Right.
will be.
This card, so strong. Okay, so we're playing Gwen here.
What a strange,
Gwen goes to 4. And we should be good. And I remember when this card cost 1 mana. I'm gonna be honest, I think when Slay decks are viable, it's actually pretty healthy for the meta. I would like to see Slay decks be a little bit better, but also more interesting. And I feel like this card did that, but getting a random Husk that would just win you the game sometimes was, yeah, it was a little toxic. Like, sometimes you would just get elusive and sometimes it would just straight up win you the game. That was not okay. Or they could just buff Evelyn. So I'm not sure if this made it into the VOD of a video recently, but Evelyn is missing a 1-drop. Evelyn's package, Evelyn's region. There's just no good 1-drop, and the 2-drop is a 1/3, and that's just really bad. So what if they had a 1-drop that was conditional? You know, like what if it's a 1 mana 2/1, and after you've summoned 3 husks, the 2/1 also summons a husk, or it gives all husk everywhere +1 attack, something like that. You know, if it's just a 1/1 that summons a husk, or a 0/1 even that summons a husk, I think it would be broken. I think it would actually just be way too strong. So I wonder if that would be a way to fix it.
I suppose it's rather novel.
I should never tire of something so grand.
Depending on what they do, we could honestly just kill the
This
Azir
one could use
level
a trim.
Gwen. Huh.
I turn it like so.
Arise!
Friends do make chores easier.
Yeah, we'll just do that. Protect the Gwen. That could have been worse. Wait, quick attack on the dancers? Okay, that's kind of nuts. Wait, that's actually disgustingly strong. Wow.
After you. Both of you.
This is just gonna be a 6/7 with quick attack. And next turn, we just have to rally. Yeah, no, that if this isn't dealt with immediately, the game ends because we have Cataclysm and Rally. This will just keep summoning 3/1s, which, you know, not the best, but it's pretty good. Okay.
What a joy.
Sure. Not perfect, but still pretty good. Gwen still levels here.
Listen to me.
You're scaring them.
It was a little strange to play the Spirit Fire before combat.
One stitch at a time, we'll make something totally
Maybe they have two of them. Yeah. This should just be GG. So we have 9 mana, so we can do Cataclysm. I think we'll start with the Cataclysm, and then we'll rally to bait out the Riot negation first. So we'll do that. Honestly, yeah, it was probably lethal with this. But, you know, with the rally, it shouldn't matter. Do we still get the rally here? Or the attack? We don't. Okay. Then we'll win like this. GG. Yeah, quick attack on this. I mean, you know, you could argue that elusive is even better, of course. But hey, I'm not complaining.
You got caught.
Here we go. Snip, snip. This card, man. This card.
I shall use my tools.
Yeah. How much does this do? What? Drain 1. It was 5? Alright, GG. It was 5. I just didn't see the number on the actual description, but it was 5. Albus Pharaohs will be proud.
Did you see that?
Actually, he does much more.
Did that?
GG.
Thinking outside the box, zillion Victor, time bomb printer, 1, 2, pop. Meta shifter, not a quitter, fighting for